Hey, GoNintendo podcast listeners, this is CurtDog, and you're listening to CurtDogg's Classics, a segment where I talk about some of my favorite video game tunes from Nintendo's past. Well, actually, this is going to be more like the present for me, because as you all know, the 3DS's eShop went live this week, and they have not only original games and the DSiWare games, but the Virtual Console for Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Now, for the Game Boy, they put up Super Mario Land, Alleyway, and Radar Scope, but they only put up one Game Boy Color game, and that's what I'm going to be talking about this week. This is Link's Awakening DX, which is the Game Boy Color remake of Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Now, back when this game was released, I really wasn't that much of a Zelda fan because I've never really sat down and invested much time into Zelda games that much. I've either just played a little bit over at a friend's house and figured that game probably wasn't for me. But it wasn't until a friend had lent me Link to the Past that, I actually really got into it and just started playing Zelda game after Zelda game since then. But Link's Awakening is a game that just completely skipped my radar because I didn't really have a Game Boy until about mid 2000. But yeah, this is my first time playing it, and I'm really, really digging it. Way more than I actually thought I would. I mean, there are a couple annoyances, but that's due to just the Game Boy's limitation of only really having two buttons. Like, you have to equip that power bracelet every time you want to lift up a pot. But other than that, it's classic Link to the Past style Zelda gameplay, only with a little more humor mixed in because it's not really a totally serious Zelda game compared to like Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time. But yeah, it's really colorful. It's really fun to play if you're a fan of Link to the Past, and I definitely recommend it. It's only $6 on the eShop, and I'm sure it's way more expensive if you try and track it down on eBay. So I definitely recommend this game to either people that have played it in the past or never even played it before and are curious about some of the previous games in the Zelda series. And here's hoping that they'll release the Oracle of Ages and Seasons games on the Virtual Console as well. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys today with the Overworld theme from The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, as you probably heard me playing earlier. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Later days.